Hello everyone, my name is Vina.
And I'm Esther.
And we're
out of the US. So today we're going to give you a story about one of our trips that we had.
To Pari Island. It's a part of the Thousand Islands in Indonesia.
And it was very upsetting to us. We're getting ready for our date. So you're just going to join us. She's going to join us on our date as we get ready for our date. We're supposed to put some makeup on. But Pari Island, you think it's like, oh my gosh, it's the best thing ever. Yes, you think it's like, yes, you can go snorkeling, you can go swimming, you can go all of that. But we're going to tell you
the tea.
Right.
Okay. The lowdown.
Yes.
About Pari Island.
That's why it's called Pari Island Exposed. So as we were doing this, we were putting on makeup on, as we said, and I'm starting with concealer. Don't ask where I got it from. We got it from a mall that sells stuff, but it covers very, very well. I love it. It covers very, very well. So I'm using you guys as a mirror right now real quick. And I'm just gonna put it, I can't put it right here, remember I got my eyebrow pierced. Is that right?
Yeah, eyebrow.
My eyebrow pierced, so. And I'm just putting a little up top there, but I can put a lot right here, because I got nothing over there. And here we go.
And we use the same color.
Yeah, pretty much the same color.
I'm waiting for her.
I'm a little redder, she has more yellow in her skin tone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the concealer is like perfect for what we need it for. And that's it. There you go.
Thank you.
So, it all started, I forgot what date we went on, but it doesn't matter about the date at this point. It started, we thought it was going to be great. We're getting out of Jakarta, we're doing our thing, we're going to this boat ride, and getting to this island. We thought it was like the best thing since sliced bread, because you know sliced bread is the bomb. Even here is the bomb. And we were like, yeah, it's great. So, we got our ride, we got our person to drive us where we need to drive, right? We got our person, and she drove us there an hour early, which is great, no problem. Not to, whatever, but it was the wrong part. You know, miscommunication on both parts, whatever. She used to drive people over there, she thinks it's that same one, but we went to the speedboat. So we was like, all right, so no problem. We'll go and change, ports. She's like, no, don't come back. We'll do a GoJet. No problem. Yo, babe, tell them about the GoJet.
So we got a GoJet, and of course we don't know the Indonesian language or anything. So we decided to let the security guard that is at the port to pretty much text our GoJet. And he was...
When he did arrive.
You text him and everything. We don't know what he said, of course. Like I said, we don't know the language. So when we got there, he was huffing and puffing, just very evil. He didn't even get out to even let us in the car to put our bags in. You know, they used to get out, help us with the bags and stuff like that. He did not. I sat in the front seat, okay?
We had like an hour to get back to the port now. The other port, hour. We had more than enough time, because I always do like 3 hours early. That's just me.
Yeah.
More than enough time to get there.
And then, so I sat in the front seat, so I got the brunt of all his attitude and his rudeness. He's like huffing and puffing, looking at me, side-eyeing me. So I'm like, what is going on? Like, you're late, you got the wrong port to pick us up, but you're rude and disrespectful for what? What do we
Mind
do?
you, let me tell you, we didn't even write the information in. We had another person that's actually lives on Pari Island who gave us this information saying he worked there. He wrote everything, where we were, how to pick us up, and where we're going. He wrote it in. So we had nothing written from us. So we're English, right?
Right.
And the person was Indonesian. So he knew where exactly everything was. And he actually works on Pari Island. His uncle is a restaurant owner over there.
Yeah.
And we said, okay, we'll see him over there. So we were really cool. He was good. It wasn't like it was fake. It wasn't like it was a tourist trap. Nothing of the sort. But go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm sitting in the car. He's looking at me. And you can see his face is frowning up at me. And I'm like, what's his problem? So all of a sudden, he starts moving real slow in the car. He's not even pretty much even riding the car. Like he's just like inching step by step. It was like, sir, we have to hurry up and get to our next port. Could you hurry up? He's just looking at me like, mm-mm. And he lets his foot off of the gas and just glides. Because he just like, at this point, he's upset with us for what? So, his attitude, looking at me, snarling at me, huffing and puffing, and just moving slow. Everybody is just passing us at this time. Even grandmas and grandpas is passing us at this time. And I'm like, what is going on? So,
long story short, we missed our boat.
We missed our boat. Then
he didn't even drive us to the port.
He didn't even drive at that point. He didn't even want to take us to the port because we kept asking him.
It's not even take us to the port. I think he just didn't drive us to the port.
Yeah, he didn't.
He went somewhere else.
He took us to a port and told us that's it. He's not moving anymore. He let his hand off the wheel and he said,
"Yo, tell him about the receipt, about the money, extra money."
So then he said that we owe him extra money. Bruh, you didn't even take us to the port that we need to be at. You drive slow. You got us there late to not even the right port. But then you asking for extra money? I said.
So he ended up going to a different port, right, to pick us up. And what happened was he had to pay a parking fee. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, but that's not our parking fee. We didn't send you to that port. Right. That's not our parking fee. So you got to eat that. So I gave him, I think it was $1,000 short. $1,000 is like less than $1, like 67 cents over here. Mm-hmm. But I was $1,000 short. But I'm like, I'm not giving you money that I didn't do. Because to get to that port, even my driver didn't ask for extra money because we had no fee where we were. But to get to, I guess, the port that he ended up going was wrong.
Yeah.
He wanted us to pay for that. Mm-hmm. I'm not paying for that. Now, when we finally, he let us out and everything like that, and it was the wrong
port.
The port.
The port that he let us out at was closed.
And it was the wrong location. So we called our driver back that dropped us off to begin with. And she said, okay, she took us to the right port. You had to pay $5,000 to get in. So fine. That's about less than $1 to get in. And we were fine with that. We were like, all right, great. But he didn't want to do any of that because I don't know. He felt like we was going to pay him or anything like that. I don't know what it was. But he didn't do that. So they had no other boats. They said a private boat was like 20. It was a lot. It was more than 20. It was like 100,000 and change. I was like, I'm not paying that for a boat. So our driver was like, all right, cool. She was like, okay, we just have to get a hotel room at this point. So we got a hotel room. We looked at it. I do booking.com. No sponsor here. I do booking.com. And from the hotel room that we got, it looked like it was a brothel. It used to be a brothel. The bathroom was really long. Everything was like tiled. So you got the toilet, you got the sink, you got the shower. There's a window into the bedroom of the shower.
Yes.
So it looked like you can do a little dance in front of it and do like a sexy little thing. I'm like, this sounds like a brothel. We even had to pay a down payment. I've never had to do that unless I was going to a motel. Oh, I never went to a motel. Unless there's a motel or something like a little cheesy spot, like you have to do a down payment. My first time I had to do a down payment at a hotel.
Yeah.
We had to pay $100,000 down payment to make sure we didn't damage the room.
Yeah.
I'm like, what shenanigans going on over here?
Right. Then we had to pay extra for a towel and a pillow.
$50,000. $50,000. I was like, yo, this is
50,000 rupiah.
So this is ridiculous. So after we finished the hotel, let me track back. During the middle of the night, we heard noises. I got up. I'm like, what the hell is all this? It was like noises. Yeah, it's like, and I'm just like, what are they doing over here?
Or something, I don't know, some S&M stuff going on. Screaming, like moaning. We just heard it all. So I was like, this is a brothel, I know.
Yeah, so now we went to tell your daughter, we were like, okay, we need to get out of here.
Yeah.
Then, when we was leaving, they wanted to check the room, make sure we didn't damage it. They was like, oh, it's good. They ran all the way back to go check this room. Mm-hmm. You were like, okay, it's good.
Before we got our down payment back.
I think it's good. All right. Mm-hmm. Is it good right inside? Make sure you got it all in.
You good.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So I'm just putting a little concealer on and then a little dust and we're good. So after that, we get to the ferry an hour early. We had lots of luggage. We wasn't expecting that much luggage to have with us. But good thing about the hotel in Jakarta we stayed at, I forgot the hotel in Jakarta we stayed at.
Yeah.
It was great because it held our luggage for 3 days because we said it was going to be $1,000. We didn't have to pay for anything. And our driver was gracious enough to pick us up and then drive us to our next destination, which was great in Jakarta as well. So I was happy about that. So we get to the boat. We're on the boat. We get there safely. We get off the boat. You know, with anything, there's always going to be some hecklers about, oh, we'll
be your tour guide
or
around the island.
take us or drive us to your hotel, whatever. I tell you when you see the video, it's like yay big. It's really not that big. And we got on this thing. We're like, all right, cool. We're going to this location, blah blah blah. And then once we said, okay, wait, where are you going? And I said, right. Oh, you're right there. We didn't need a ride. It was like literally 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
It was just 1, 2, 3.
It's right there.
Yeah. So.
But of course, they're gonna get that money.
About the destination now. The hotel. And we're not gonna say who it was, but the hotel.
The homestay.
The homestay. Yeah. Tell about the homestay.
The homestay was very small. Of course, it's 3 of us. It's me, my wife, and my daughter. And it's very small. Had water bugs.
When you first get onto the property, the ground is made of water bottles. Filled with sand.
Yes.
And you're like, why is there water bottles filled with sand? Sand here. Okay, fine.
That's the floor.
That's the floor. We're greeted by a beautiful young, well, she's not young, but a nice lady who graciously hosted us. No problem. She walked me through all the apartments. I already paid for everything in advance. I already took money off right away when I paid for it. Walked me, oh, which one you want to stay at? I was like, oh, I'll stay at the waterfront one. Fine. Oh, we need more money from you. Oh, then why did you even show me? You should just give me the place that I paid for.
Right.
But they wanted more money. Fine. It wasn't much. It was $7 more. No problem. But I didn't bring that much cash with me to be like, all right, I can deal out $7. So from there, she had her friend, her person that works for her. She came to us. She was like, oh, listen, I want something to eat. Can we get some food? Because we were really, really hungry at this point.
Yes.
And she's like, oh, okay, no problem. She's like, oh, go to Mario's, which happens to be the person who put the information in the phone to get us to Pari Island, his uncle. We're like, great. She walks us over there, and I said, this place looks like a hot mess. This place looks like a hot mess. Like there was a fire or something. The water looks beautiful from afar. I say from afar. And this place is a hot mess. It's a village. The whole place is a village. It's just like a little village.
A remote village.
A very remote village. Everybody has a store in front of their house. So it's like really remote. So yeah, that's what that was. So she take us to she gonna tell the rest of the story because it just grossed me out. We actually got sick. So she took us to the restaurant. We didn't go to Mario's because they had like a police meeting because there was a lot of police officers right there at Mario's. So we ended up going to Tony's.
It was Tony's.
No. Yeah, Tony's. It was Tony's. No, it was Mario.
No, his name was Tony. It was Tony.
Okay. So regardless of the name, we went to another location.
Yeah.
So we get to this location. Go ahead, baby.
And so we was hungry. So we ordered the grilled fish. And at the time, I guess they didn't have any grilled fish.
There was no menu.
Yeah, it was no menu really. So they walked to the ocean. He walked in it because, like I said, it's very shallow. So he walked in the water, and I think he caught those fish that we ate that day. Okay, but they grilled the fish. They brung it out.
They fried it.
They fried it, and
they cleaned it.
They cleaned the scales off of the fish. Then when we got it to a table, I said, okay, this looks nice. I'm thinking it looks nice. It's going to be yummy. No.
It was good.
It was good, but we opened the fish, and everything was still in the fish. So the guts, the heart, everything was in the fish. They did not clean it. They did not gut the fish. That's the day she got sick off of that fish.
I got sick.
Yeah. So, and it was a bitter taste once we got into the fish.
We didn't realize
bitter taste. Yeah. Very bitter. So I was like, okay, why is it yellow inside the fish? And I was like, oh, this fish is not clean. They just cleaned the outside, and that was it. So
yeah,
you got sick from that fish.
I got sick. The worst feeling ever to get sick on an island. and there's no other food but that little area.
Mm-hmm.
So on top of that, so I said, okay. So she gave us the bill. The bill was $300 and something thousand, and I'm like, are you serious right now? For what? So when we in Jakarta, we paid $40 for both of us, all three of us. We can pay $40 for a meal. So we had 3 fish. We had rice. It was great. It was the rice was nice and flavorful. I don't like rice like that, but it was good for what it was, and we were happy with it. You hear the cats back there? There's a lot of them. We were happy with it. So I was like, all right, well, I don't have no cash right now, so we went for a boat ride. So he took us on a boat ride, whatever. So the lady that was showing us around, that was a problem. She was actually not showing us the menu. She wasn't showing us anything. She was speaking her language, that's it, and whatever, and upcharged us. I feel like she upcharged us everywhere.
She upcharged us on everything. Even on the boat ride.
Yeah.
Everything.
Everything was upcharged. So I was like, all right, cool. It's not like, I don't mind that, but be upfront with it. I would have gave her a tip. She didn't get a tip at the end of the day. So I gave her a tip, no problem. So then we leave there, and then we go back to our homestay. The next morning, we're greeted with a water bug. So let me tell you about the homestay. The water bug. Okay, so the homestay is pretty much the bathroom. I'm gonna tell you what the bathroom is a toilet bowl, right? Regular toilet bowl, doesn't flush though. On top of a hole in the ground. Okay, so then from there you gotta put water in it to flush it.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you sit on the toilet, the whole entire bowl moves sideways. So you can't sit sideways on the toilet, or you sitting on the floor in the hole.
Now the toilet gonna flip over.
It's like a hole. Even when we went to the ferry, Trinity said that she had to use the bathroom in the hole. There's no toilet bowl. So that was our life with the homestay. With that being said, and the crunching of it. But we had a funny incident with the crab.
Yes.
So we were by the water. It's not. It's like you have to really pop up on it. It's not even like you can just get off the beach and we're on the beach and no. It's like a big wall
there,
and then it's
like something like this.
Yeah, it's like that. As
so
a
we
wall.
don't know how the crab got up there.
No, but it's shorter than this. So we're sitting. So it's shorter. It's like so halfway, like around our waist type of thing, right? Trinity walks out the room, and she said, "There's a crab in front of the door," and we're like, "What?" We're all like, "What? There's a crab?" She's like, "Yeah, a crab." I'll pop in a video somewhere in there. There's a crab in front of our door, literally. So we're like, we're hungry. My wife is like, let's catch the crab to eat it, right?
Yeah, I love crab.
Let's catch the crab to eat it. And she's like, okay. But there's I guess, lost in translation.
Yeah.
So the lady, I think she was a vegetarian because all she was making was rice and stuff like that. And she caught the crab and put it in the water.
She put it back in the water.
So my wife is so disappointed.
I want to eat the crab. It is juicy looking.
It was a big crab, but we'll show you it in the videos. And she was like, no. So she was like, all right, fine. So the next day she says, okay, I'll make you some food.
She said she would make us some food, but my daughter was outside playing a little bit, you know, and talking to
the cats,
the lady, and playing with the cats out there. And my daughter told me, she said, Mom, she said, the cat ate out the rice bowl.
The rice pot.
The rice pot. And I said, what? I said, did you tell the lady that he's eating out the rice pot? She said, yeah, I told her. But as soon as we came out, you know, to go and just tour the island, she says, would y'all like some rice? I'm like, that's the same pot?
That the cat was like, took his paw and kept eating it.
Oh, I said, nah, we don't want no rice. I said, this like nasty. Like, why would you ask us if we want some rice after that cat done ate out of that rice? No. I said,
No.
No.
So,
no ma'am, Pam.
We didn't do that. I mean, overall, we had a great trip in the sense of it being adventurous. Even on the boat ride, it was mind-boggling because people were in the water snorkeling, and it was so dirty.
I had rappers, candy
kids
rappers,
playing in it.
Kids playing it. I was like, wow. I said, why is there so much trash in this water? That's what I said. I guess they go very far out to go snorkeling.
They do.
Because right there in the front of the land or whatever, where the water comes, it's nothing but trash. Trash.
Yeah.
I'm like,
So we weren't happy with that experience. And then finding food was hard. Some people charged us more than others. For a piece of candy, it was like, oh, it's 2,000. I was like, no, it's not 2,000. She sells it for 1,000. Oh, but that's a different person. I'm like, okay, but I don't want to pay 2,000 for the candy.
Mm-mm.
So I had to negotiate that. He's like, oh, where you from? You from LA? No, I'm from New York.
Mm-hmm.
So of course I had to haggle that. And then leaving. Oh, we had a great night the last night. I think you saw the video of our daughter dancing.
Yes.
Yeah. And then she's doing karaoke.
I did
if
karaoke.
you didn't, go back and go check that out. It's a short on YouTube. And she was doing karaoke,
Yeah,
singing. What was she singing? Tina Turner song.
Rolling on the river.
Yep. She was singing that song. And then our daughter was dancing a couple of songs, but we just posted one of them, which she did a really good job of it.
Yeah. And we met some people that live actually out here in Bali. So we're going to hang out with them soon. And that'll be another video.
Another adventure.
Another video.
We finally got to get off. Oh, we was really late, by the way. And then another thing that happened, a little swindler. She charged us $130,000 to get off the island. It only cost $23,000 per person, and she charged us $50,000 more.
Yeah, so she could pocket the rest.
Which is fine. I would have gave her a tip, but now she got no tip from us because she just automatically took what she wanted each time.
Because the woman of the homestay, the owner of the homestay, she pretty much told us that, listen, don't trust her. And I was like, wow. Even the lady is telling us don't trust you. Like, and that's your employer.
Your friend.
Cleans, yeah.
Yeah, she kept every day she came by. She gave us a tour of the island, charged us to get on the beach, and the other people when we see them, they don't get charged to get on the beach. I'm like, why are we getting charged to get on the beach?
Right.
I'm confused by
You
that.
get charged for everything because she's like, oh, they tourists. And most of the people that did come onto the beach, they was pretty much Indonesian or
But they were still
Australian.
tourists.
Yeah. So I was like, what the heck? So
Why are
they
being charged so much?
overcharging us. Like, what the heck?
Even though it was pennies for us, it's not the point. It was the principle and the pride of the matter.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, like it. I think it looks cute. What do you think, babe? Come here.
Yeah.
Maybe put some dust on it. Let's see it. So yeah, she started charging us for that. And then we finally get to the boat. The boat was late. We were upset about that because we had to wait for somebody. And then we got back. The apartment that we had rented did not sleep 3 people, which was a lot. So they said it was a booking.com issue, but I don't think so. I think they did forced advertisement. But we'll tell you more about that again because I'm still waiting for my refund on that one. Still to get it back yet. So I'm not pretty much happy with them. But Pari Island is not the place for you to
Go
vacation
to
and stay. One night, yes, but that's it. It's not very. It's not very engaging. Yes, we're not going snorkeling or anything like that, but it's not the point. It wasn't about the snorkeling part. It was just like experiencing something different, being in the village, people not trying to charge us every 5 seconds for something. And I know people need money, but they don't give you a chance. Even when we went to a mall, it's not even about Pari Island at this point. Even when we went to a mall, they charged her. She wanted to feed the cats, so she went and bought some cat food. She wanted to feed the cats, and I was like, "What's this extra thing?" She's like, "I don't even know what it is. I'm gonna go feed the cats." I asked them. I was in a Japanese spot at the time, and I asked them. I was like, "What's this charge?" "Oh, you donated." Huh?
They didn't even ask me to donate anything. They just charged me for a donation fee.
Yeah. So we were like, "What? I donated to who?"
Because it's in their language, I didn't understand it, So I'm like, okay, I know this is the cat food that I bought, but
There was an extra item on it.
it's an extra item.
And I'm reading
so
the
they say
receipt.
you have 2 items. I only bought 1 item. So why is it 2 items? So that's when we asked somebody that knows the language, and he said, "You donated?" I said, "Donated what?"
100 rupiah, and I'm like, but no one asked me if they had 100 rupiah. I guess they had the change, but they didn't ask me. Say, I don't have the change. You have any, 100 rupiah or whatever you needed to, fill the bill. But no one said anything. So, yeah. So that's Pari Island for us, and the audacity of people looking to get rich off Americans, and the swindlers,
and just taking and just not asking.
Yeah.
Like I don't
And
understand.
if you know me, you know I'm very giving.
Yeah.
That's my whole life is about giving. Everyone who needs it. You
I
really
dealt
know
with
me.
homeless and substance abuse for all my life. dealing with, you know, the homeless population, I'm a giver.
Yeah.
So to take from me and not even ask me and take my money without asking me, it's a no. I don't like that.
So that's our story about Perry Allen.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope my face looks good on camera because I think I did a good job. That's about her.
You look cute.
Mm.
You're proud of me.
Mm. She's so funny. Oh, this is gorgeous. Ocean view. Oh, that's just it. I don't think we're taking It's small. You can fit. Ooh, tight. Wow. Mm-hmm.
What's that white thing over there?
Garbage. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
No.
Namanya gangkeng. Malah kalau didorong-dorong dia malah lebih besar.
I don't see no fish. No fish. They sleeping? Sleeping.
No.
They sleep.
Yeah.
It's sleep.
Pada tidur dia.
Yeah.
They know when the boat comes. No.
Oh, itu mudah sih, Bang?
Ini cuma pantai perawan.
Emang. Oh, Neng Ella.
Baru tak keliling.
Iya, emang. Somebody lost their slipper.
Kudus maka sono.
Iya.
This came from the beach. Yep. Uh-oh. These are mangroves. Oh. I want to know why they call that. And the sea level is down. You see it, right? Because it was up higher and the sea level is down.
Apa, Bang? Oh. Yang kita nyari di mana? Sini ya?
Yo.
I thought I was a goner. Takut ada yang Noel nih. Aduh.
That's it for me. That's it. Just take me. Just take me on in. I have no fight.
Nothing.
The only thing I saw was a bird.
A bird.
Yeah, climbing up the tree.
Dia mati kali.
He's like, I'm trying to
Oh,
move.
look at the legs.
I'm trying to move. Look at this one moving too. He's like, no. Patrick, come back. Patrick. No. Come back, Patrick. No.
He said, figure out how to get out of here.
Patrick. Uh-oh. Look at you. You going? Where you going? Where you going, Patrick?
Yeah, it feel like being distracted. So I'm like,
All right, you can put them back in the water. Ooh, what's that? What's that? What's that? No, it's like pastries. Oh, la la. So the home thing out here, homestay over here too?
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, la la. Ooh. That hurt. All the lights out here. I'm glad you think it's fun. Yeah, okay. I can't. I'm not worried about my bottom right now.
you build your own stuff.
Kayak gini mah. Kan kalau yang dijual di 2 itu ini rajungannya.
It's a crab. Mr. Krabs. Grab him by his legs.
Ini dari laut sudah naik.
Get the pot. Put him in the pot.
Biasanya dibuang lagi ke laut ya. Mana ya?
Get the pot. Look at that.
All the way over here.
Yeah, it climbed up the wall or something.
It had to.
Oh, he's hiding.
See, there you go.
Yeah.
Hurry, hurry. There's a hole right there.
We gotta get a pot. I got my whole thing down.
She's excited.
You need something with, that's gonna grab it, like tongues or something.
Jangan rusak ini dia makan. Dipegang nih, kalau yang ini.
No, oh, she's not gonna eat it.
No, she's gonna let it loose.
Oh, I thought she was gonna eat it. Cindy, shut up.
Oh, she saved it. Yay!
Boo! I want humble beginnings and humble endings. Look at the flooring that they made out of bottles and sand. And this is our room. I'll show y'all the room later. Somebody sleeps out here, I guess. I don't know. Because it looks like there's a bed there. Pari Island.